What up, everybody? Before we get started this week, this goes out to Tasha Mack. I don't want no phone calls this week. We're going to talk about the Chiefs. At the time of our taping, they ain't played yet. They play tonight, Monday. So they play the Saints tonight. What you guys think going to happen at the game tonight?
Maybe a shootout. Maybe.
I'm hoping for a shootout.
It's going to be a shootout. Kansas City going to find a way to win, like they always do. They'll find a way to win.
I think the Saints are just biding their time until they make the trade for Devontae Adams. But I'm expecting a good game, exciting game with the Chiefs winning. So, Tasha Mack, there you go. The Chiefs going to stay undefeated. Just for you, Tasha Mack, Chiefs going to win. So, on that note, we finna start the show. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, The Know-It-All, with a new show. Before we start, again, we taping that ultimate gaming experience in Orland Park, Illinois, with Trip, Jada, and the rest of the crew. As you guys can see, as I say every week, they got unlimited supplies of TVs. If you need to have a party, just like I say, you people with these bingo games, all you so-called spades players, this is a good place to have a spades tournament, bid-whist tournament, domino tournament. But we going to actually do a Madden tournament. What we talking about doing? The day of the Pro Bowl?
Day of the Pro Bowl.
Day of the Pro Bowl. So you Madden people, get ready. More details to come. So as we start this week, last week it was a lot of, we're going to talk about all sports this week because it was crazy. The big fella has had a very, very bad week. So we're gonna talk about him all episode. First thing we're going to talk about, let's get right to it. USC, one of the teams that lost this weekend, along with Michigan, Missouri, Tennessee, and Alabama, all losses. So what you guys think going to happen with the shakeups? And should USC be out the top 25 with they, what's their second loss?
Yeah.
The game should be.
They didn't play last week, so don't worry about that.
They lost to
Yeah, it should be out the top.
What you think?
The top 10, especially top 25. That's two major losses. Nah. Better fight your way in the conference. Get back up.
Oh, please.
What's up, dog? What's
Trash.
They just lost. I mean, it happens. They didn't lose to Northern Illinois, though. So I'm just saying. They lost to quality teams. I mean, it is what it is.
Boy, excuses.
It is. I mean, a loss is a loss.
Lose to San Jose State next. They gonna lose to them next.
Hey, you don't you
Coward.
You root for y'all lost to Northern Illinois, and you root for Illinois, right? Who ain't been great in football in how long? Please get out the conversation.
As you see, the big fella, he's in the mood today. He took a lot of L's this weekend. But other than college, we got baseball. We got the baseball guy with us. He was having a hard time. We want to discuss in baseball.
Man,
since his Cubs didn't make the playoffs because he really thought they was going.
Newsflash.
Newsflash, they didn't make it.
They didn't make it. We told you they weren't going to make it.
So
we knew we weren't going to make the playoffs.
Worst team in history.
Don't matter. We ain't talking about that. We talking about the playoffs right now.
These guys.
We got the Phillies and the Mets tied at 1-1. We got the Dodgers and the Padres tied 1-1 after the Padres beat the brakes off the Dodgers the same way USC got the brakes beat off them yesterday. But they tied 1-1. And in the AL, you got Cleveland up 1-0 on the Tigers, which I expect Cleveland just smacked down. And the Yankees and the Royals, the Yankees up 1-0. So in the NL, how do you expect the Philly and Mets to go and the Dodgers and the Padres? I let my boy with the Mets shirt talk first. What you think, dog?
Hey, man, I'm supporting the Mets. My boy Big George out in New York. I'm supporting your team. You supported the White Sox, even though we sucked badly this year. But supporting your team. And I don't
George?
like the Philly.
DJ George?
No, sir.
Oh.
My homeboy George out in New York, big fella, I got you. So supporting your team and all that. I hope they beat the Phillies anyway because I really don't like Bryce Harper and them anyway. So, but that's the only reason I'm supporting y'all. Other than that, I mean, they should. I mean, they're pretty much even match. So I think they'll beat the Phillies. What's the Padre got lucky last night, man. You I mean, the playoffs, it happens. You know, you beat people by 9, 10 runs, it happens. But when it was close, they were not as good. They got the Dylan Cease after Ohtani put a ball that landed in San Diego. So, I don't put too much towards the Padres. It's just more hype than anything. But Dodgers, they've been who they've been for the last 8 years. Get to the playoffs, pitching sucks. You got the bats, and then all of a sudden they get quiet. We'll see what happens going forward.
What you think, man?
We're going to make this as simple as possible. I agree with him. I got the Mets to beat the Phillies. Mets get that timely hitting late in the games, as they've showed so far in the playoffs. They got the pitching late in the game to close the deal. The Phillies, I ain't a Bryce Harper fan neither like that neither. So I got the Mets to beat the Phillies. I want the Padres to beat the Dodgers, but I'm not slow. The Dodgers gonna win that series. The Dodgers are known to choke, so I wouldn't even be surprised if the Padres could pull it off. But the safe man bet just to take LA to beat the Padres. So yeah.
Well, me being who I am, I'm going with the Phillies. I like Bryce Harper. He talks smack. I love it. So if they going with the team, I ain't going with it just so we can talk smack with each other. And I'm rolling with the Dodgers. I will have a Dodger hat on and shirt next week just to rub it in Ralph's face. So in the AL, as much as I just can't stand Cleveland, I think they're going to beat the Tigers. And I think the Royals may put up a good fight because I think the Yankees are the equivalent of, like you said, the Dodgers. They get to the playoffs, then they pitching to blow it. So, but I'm going to go with the Yankees. So, who you got in the AL so far?
I got the Yankees to beat the Royals. They going to make light work of them. And I got Cleveland to beat the Tigers. It's a good story for the Tigers this year, but they not going to beat Cleveland. Cleveland just got too much.
I got Cleveland. You playing your division rivals. So, Detroit just got lucky and got out at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Kudos to them. But I had Cleveland. I hate them too. But with the Yankees and Royals, I'm kind of torn between the two because the Yankees are opposite of the Dodgers. The Yankees' bats go quiet. Their pitching be decent, but their bats go quiet. Judge can't hit a ball for nothing in the playoffs. He struck out, 4 times the other night?
Yeah, he struck out 4 times the other night.
They the same team.
Nah,
they strength go quiet in the playoffs.
But Stanton ain't been nothing since he's been in Miami.
That's them steroids.
They got them other guys that give some hits on the Yankees.
Yeah, but then Soto about your only strong part, but at the same time, he kind of struggling too. So, Kansas City, I really can't stand Kansas City, but
they got a nice team.
They're overall, they got the perfect team to go win, to go to the World Series and win. And they really don't have too many superstars. They have the same people, Salvador Perez and Whit Merrifield and them. So it's.
Got, the first baseman, he actually the best hit on the team. He just came off the save list right when the playoffs started. It's the Yankees. If they was playing somebody else, if they was playing like the Tigers or the Cleveland, I would have them to beat them.
I think they could. I actually think they could stretch the Yankees out, and I actually think they could probably beat them. To be honest with you, because the Yankees bats do go quiet often, and like I said, if Judge ain't hitting nothing, if he ain't hitting the ball out the park, he's worthless. Yeah. So, I'm actually go with Kansas City. I'm gonna be the odd, but I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Crazy. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go with Kansas City on that one.
The bad luck continues. So there you have it for all y'all who didn't like us. We want to talk about baseball. So there you have it. I talk on baseball. We gave our little take on college football. So now let's get to the meat and potatoes, the football from this weekend. All right, y'all. As you can see, we pretty much all of us basically got on blue and orange. I know you Bear fans gonna think, they got on Bear colors. Psych! It's a Bronco show again. We win again. That's 3 straight.
I ain't got that color on.
I know you eyeball. It don't matter. We win again. Rios. Hey man. Sorry for you, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. But I told you what was gonna happen. We smacked y'all. Take that. Go on trade your players, man. Go on trade Max Crosby. Go on trade Devontae Adams. Told you they was going to lose.
Don't trade them to the Lions.
Y'all suck. But we win again. You know what I'm saying? So it's another Bronco episode. So everything is all about the Broncos. There's no Chicago team talking here. It's all about the Broncos once again. So don't be like that. 34-18, Broncos win. First game, we going to talk about now is the Thursday game, which was exciting. We had a Kyle Pitts sighting for you fantasy owners, including myself. He showed up a little bit, but he's on the trading block. The Falcons, they beat the Bucks in overtime. Hey, man, Bucks, I thought y'all had this game won. And that's another Ralph team. Jesus, this is just bad luck for Ralph this week.
It's not my turn.
It was.
It was Thursday.
I was only rooting for Brady.
It was a good game. I thought the Bucks had the game won, but they had a turnover machine with the last minute of the game.
Rookie running back fumbled the ball.
Yeah, he did. Bucky Irvin, he had a good game, but he fumbled.
Definitely did.
I don't know what to say, Bucks. You did good. Baker, you still played your butt off. Pause. Kirk Cousins, you didn't choke in the primetime game. So, good win, Falcons. I think this division y'all two gonna fight to the end. What's your take on the game, man?
Man, I was just surprised that Kirk Cousins even delivered in the clutch. You know, he's known for not showing up in them primetime games. You could definitely tell watching him play quarterback, he's trying to get over that Achilles, but hey, it was enough to win because I don't know. Why was they throwing the ball on 4th and 15? That was crazy, but it was just enough to win. It got bailed out, basically.
What you think, dog?
I think Kirk Cousins played well. What he threw for almost 500 yards close to?
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude ball. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have been close.
No.
I mean, Drake London had a good game. You had a Cal Pitts sighting for once. What did Bijan do though?
He did a
He
little
split the
bit.
carries with Algier. So.
He did a little bit.
And I know he wasn't really getting the ball too much and wasn't really doing too much when he got the ball. So, but it was a good game though. I thought the Bucks had the game. I thought they had it sealed. I actually turned off of the game because I thought it was over with.
And he got that pick. That's why I was looking like, why would you throw the ball on?
The Bucks offense was just killing the Falcons defense at first. It was just not even cool. I mean, Mike Evans was just getting open with no problems. So I was really surprised they actually blew the game. But turnovers later on in the game, that would do it for you. So
it was a good game though.
Yeah, it was a good game. Finally a good Thursday game.
Right. So speaking of Thursday, it led to yesterday's, as far as this taping. Sunday had a lot of good games and a couple snooze fests, but we're going to jump right into it. The Patriots, they lose again, 15-10. Again, one of our teams loses.
There's no expectations for the Patriots this year.
You know, hey, we got to start somewhere. You might as well start with a loser.
You said that about the side.
You might as well start with a
I have
loser.
no expectations for my team. I know they're going to be trash. Broncos, they got a couple lucky
Man,
wins.
but to lose to the Dolphins, man, they ain't got nobody starting, man.
The Patriots ain't got no offense. I mean,
don't put Drake May in now. You'll ruin his career. Just wait.
They don't have no choice but to put him in a couple weeks. You got to let him.
But
let
you
him
know,
touch stuff down.
it was a snooze fest, so we ain't gonna really even go into it.
That should be the Thursday night game.
I ain't gonna further Paul get on my boy Case about his team. But once again, flash headlines: Patriots lose again. So, hey, you can't beat that. But one of the best games we had was the last game, actually, from Sunday. The Cowboys with a late touchdown by Dak Prescott to beat the Steelers 20-17. Justin Fields, everybody on his bandwagon, but he's looking like, I hate to say it, the same quarterback. A game manager, he doing just enough. Dak, I was impressed that you, after the turnovers and getting called out by your teammates, I would smack CD Lamb. I ain't gonna even trip if he did that to me. I'd smack him. Yeah, man, some stuff he just don't do. He knew what he was doing. The fact you came back led to 20 seconds left in the game, touchdown?
Yeah.
Man, very impressive. Because that's a game the Cowboys normally lose. 4th and goal.
Yeah, 4th and goal.
Cowboy history, they would have fumbled on the snap. They would have did something stupid.
Play before that,
yeah. They tried to do.
Play before that, that's what happened. I was like, oh, man.
They definitely tried to.
So with them winning this game, do you feel better about the Cowboys going forward, or it was just a bump in the road with the Steelers?
Go ahead.
I'll let Big Ralph go since he's been losing all weekend.
No, they still look like trash. They still got a lot of turmoil going on. You had CeeDee Lamb. It's like the camera's in front of you. So you saw the camera right in front of you, talking, seeing you, and Dak going back and forth. Dak ain't even say nothing. Dak just sitting there sweating, but they tried to make it seem like he was crying because of tears, because of sweat coming down his nose. But it's like, y'all got some issues over there. All y'all just got paid except for Michael Parsons, and now all of a sudden y'all all got problems. Like, what? I don't know what's going on with them. They need to get it together. Maybe their offense ain't getting it together. They just they out of sync. Like, you know,
major problem.
Dak thinking back shoulder, CeeDee Lamb. Like, now I'm going. Hey, this all over the place. But I saw Ezekiel Elliott's spot. He got the ball for once and did nothing with it. But
that back running back.
I mean, but
100 total yards.
I mean,
I think
the Cowgirls are trash.
They got to run the ball more. They don't have nothing. They need to make a trade.
Y'all
need to call Roshan, the Bears, and try to get Roshan.
The problem with Dallas, this is his first time in his career where he don't have a lot of weapons. It's basically CeeDee Lamb, and that's it. So now, since you paid him $200-some million, he got to go out there and win the games like he did Sunday. That guy he threw the ball to ain't like no superstar. This is the first time Dallas ain't had a whole bunch of stars on offense just down the line.
Yeah, he just replaced Brandon Cooks.
I hate to say it like this, but he ain't the first quarterback that don't have weapons that need to get it done.
True.
Some drug addict used to do it for years, but we'll talk about something else.
Don't hate because Pete Manning had all them people and couldn't do it.
Don't matter. One of the most exciting games of the weekend was the Ravens and the Bengals. Man, 41-38 in overtime. Isaiah, my son, I'm sorry. My son called me from college, man. We talked about the game, and they missed the field goal to win. And then he got off the phone with me.
Then
he got off the phone with me.
They
like 1-4?
It was his fault.
The Bengals, I'm still, even though you guys lost, I'm still impressed with you guys. You got a lot of stuff going on, but that was a good game, even though you let the Ravens off the hook. Derrick Henry, look here, man. That was a great run in overtime because the Bengals pretty much had you on wraps the whole game. You know what I'm saying? To have that run in the big moment, kudos to you, Joe Burrow. Hey, man, you did your thing. Chase, you did your thing. But it was a good game. So whoever go first. What y'all think about this game and both teams?
I think this was the best game of the week. But I really think so. Like, there was a shootout from the beginning, and it finished that way. They had Derrick Henry on lock. I think he had maybe 16 rushes for 90-something yards, but his big total yards came on the last play. So Cincinnati did well offensively, but let's not just sugarcoat it either. Like, Jamar Chase only getting wide open now because T. Higgins is back. Because he was not getting that before that. You can't double both of them. So now he's getting them big plays now because T. Higgins back because they got to respect him too. So now, but also Cincinnati don't run the ball no more because that's that Joe Mixon lack. You missing Joe Mixon.
They don't trust the rookie yet because the rookie shows glimpse.
They gave all their money to Joe Burrow. Can't pay for nobody.
He shows glimpse, but they don't trust him the way they did Joe Mixon.
Well, yeah, because Joe Mixon was a vet with multiple years of play, but only how you gonna trust a rookie is letting them play.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta let them play. I mean, at some point in time, it's gonna come down to, like, you're gonna have to run the ball. If you can't run the ball successfully, they're gonna lock up your big play receivers.
Yeah, but your defense playing that bad. That's why they gotta feel like they gotta throw it. They defense, they
want to throw it anyway. I mean, that's what they want to do. They want to throw the ball too. But I mean, at the same time, they still had to. Before even that play happened with the kicker, with the placeholder dropping the ball and all that, before that play happened, y'all still shouldn't even been. Y'all could have actually lost because Baltimore actually had y'all done until they fumbled.
But it's so funny. Y'all said run the ball. They ran the ball 3 straight plays. Everybody thinking that they probably should have threw the ball on one of them 3 downs.
No, we saying just overall.
Overall, yeah. But the last 3 plays, they should have threw it at least one play.
But I mean, at the same time, I kind of agree with you that because
one play.
I mean, what Chase had 198 yards receiving on 10 receptions. That's ridiculous. Yeah. And had 2 touchdowns. That's crazy. And T. Higgins was up there too. Yeah. So, but that shows you how bad the secondary is for Baltimore. Yeah. There ain't no way nobody should do that to you. They had almost 300 yards between 2 people. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, but
I will say,
I had a game though.
I will.
Showed you
Lamar had,
yeah.
had a good game, but I will say, going forward, Cincinnati has proved to me, I don't know for other people, that they could go beat Baltimore and they could go beat KC.
Yeah.
So even though they struggling right now, I think they could turn it around to be scary.
At least 4-4.
I don't know though. Like,
if their schedule get favorable,
1
they
and
probably
4
can.
right now. I mean, you lose another game. Now everybody looking at each other in the locker room, looking at each other crazy.
If the schedule favorable, they could get
I
back
can see
to
them.
500.
I can see them winning about 4-5 straight.
I mean, they're capable of doing it, but let's say you do get to another loss. Now all your people are looking at each other and they're starting to go at each other like, man, like what's going on, HO? We just paid you all this money, even though you're still having a good year. Hey, Jamal, you betting on yourself. We ain't paid T Higgins either.
He got that
so
franchise
yeah, I mean, but that ain't really nothing. So it's like, okay, you got all this going on. They're gonna be like, all right, man, like what's going on?
Both of them,
y'all need to be getting up out of here.
The Bengals and the Ravens, neither of them could have lost.
I think the Ravens. I mean, the Bengals, by their record, but I really think the Ravens needed that game more than the Bengals because of what you're looking at by their offseason acquisition with Derrick Henry. Yeah. So it's like them alone, they needed that game more than Cincinnati did. Even though Cincinnati dropping 3 games below 500.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised the Ravens defense has been playing a little bad.
Before we get to the next game, I'm gonna have to come back to what Ralph said earlier. He said the best game of the weekend. I don't think so. I think it was the Patriots losing, but that's just my opinion. The next game.
He believes in Bo Nix now.
The next game. I never said that. Never said that. Never said that.
Knicks
never
Bo.
will say that.
Knicks Bo.
Never will say that.
That's what we call it. Knicks Bo.
Never will say that. The Jaguars beat the Colts as old man Flacco comes out and him and Trevor Lawrence had a shootout. Bears' next opponent. Bears be weary. I know they record. They only got 1 win.
Stop it, man.
Be weary. I knew he was going to fall for the Kool-Aid. But it was a good game, shootout, but we don't need to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Who really want to talk about them two teams?
I ain't going to lie to you. Jaguars offense like he came alive yesterday, boy. Like
the Browns should have kept Joe Flacco. That's the story of that game. If the Browns had Joe Flacco, that record would be completely different.
Hey, when I tell you Lawrence was slinging that boy to Brian Thomas and all of yesterday, like he looked like the Lawrence of what they thought they had for the last couple of years while he had that big contract. But the coach, y'all got a problem. Y'all got a grandpa and y'all as y'all quarterback right now because Anthony Richardson can't get it together yet. And he hurt. Given, he young, but come on now, how long you gonna use that excuse? So second year of the league now, and it don't seem like you're learning too much. And still make
he was hurt last year for half the season.
I get it, now you hurt again. So it's like you gotta, slide Cam Newton. Come on now, get it together. But Flacco coming up in there sawing them off.
Yeah,
getting them together real quick.
If I was the coach, I would sit.
Yeah, I would sit him. Like
Flacco show me play bad if he play bad.
Nah, I would sit
Flacco,
Anthony
900
Richardson.
years old.
I would sit Anthony Richardson just so he can
learn.
Look, just so he can see. I think he needs that right now. But Bears' next opponent, Jaguars, should be a good game in London. Looking forward to that. The Vikings. Speaking of London, the Vikings beat the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, look.
Retired.
You turned back the hands of time a few weeks ago. Look here, man. Father Time looked like he took that time back. Hey, man, you was looking rough out there, and them hits looked like they was hitting on your ass.
And you missed that throw to Garrett Wilson.
You was
that was a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a touchdown.
And you this looking at the people funny and throwing them facial expression. You need to do it at yourself, dog. You need to do it at yourself. Because you was messing. I think they lost yesterday because of you, my friend. A couple of them interceptions was bogus. So the Vikings, you almost jagged the game too.
That defense, boy.
The Vikings defense.
Brian Flores.
Bears next coach.
Dialing it up, bro.
Bears, you need to get him as your next coach, but we ain't gonna even talk about that right now. The Vikings defense was impressive. Like I say, some of the looks, as old as Aaron Rodgers is, and as quote unquote smart as he is, they look like they confused him a little bit with some of them interceptions, them lineups.
I was surprised.
I was really impressed by you guys. Sam Darnold, after you got whacked that time, you just didn't seem the same dude no more after you got hit, and I think you got your ribs hurt, you lost your breath or something. I don't know what exactly
He
happened.
really been upright the whole season so far.
I was taking from
Sam been a clean pocket the whole season.
He like something off of Space Jam.
After that, he didn't look the same after that. But you held on for the win. Jets, y'all didn't get to use Breece Hall. The Vikings shut that down.
Brian Flores gonna let you beat
Well,
him.
you killed
The
my
Jets,
fantasy team.
your defense. I don't know what was up with you guys' defense yesterday, because y'all couldn't do nothing with Jefferson. The penalties y'all was getting,
like
it was
6 penalties on
man,
their secondary.
on
Even
everybody, on
God,
Sauce, everybody.
I was like,
Well, yeah, you gotta think too. Jordan Addison makes them more.
oh, definitely.
You
He makes them more
It's like the
dynamic.
Bengals. You can't guard both of them.
But they defense was
yeah.
holding, grabbing.
Yeah.
Boy, I gotta get Justin Jefferson. I became a massive fan of this dude.
He
This
shows
dude here,
up every
the
Sunday.
way I was, every time they showed them getting a penalty, they was showing what he was doing to get these problems. I'm like, oh, this dude, he
putting moves on him.
He put moves on them, and they was out to dry. They was like, I gotta do something.
hey, he was out there killing them boys. It was just bad. I mean, he did his numbers don't look like it. His numbers from yesterday don't look like it. But if you watch the game, you like, oh, this dude could have had 400 yards receiving yesterday easily.
They defenders was looking at the ref like, help me,
Man.
help me.
Jordan Addison too. He's so quick. It better be a help me.
But see,
Help
Jordan Addison need to get his route running better though.
Yeah, but I mean, just to have that speed on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
to offset
And
Jefferson,
then he
it's tough.
runs through the middle a lot more than Justin Jefferson do too. But sometimes his route running get a little retarded. But Justin and him together.
Yeah,
And when Hawkinson come back eventually in game week 9 or 10 or whatever, they're gonna be tougher. That's the most impressive team to me. Besides Tampa Bay right now, that's the most impressive team. Like them dudes is
Speaking of impressive teams, the Washington Commanders continue to impress.
oh yeah.
They continue to impress. Jane Daniels continue to impress me with the way he's playing as they demolish the Browns 34-13. Look, the kid is looking poised, but I'm expecting him to hit that wall. But I like what so far so good. You know what I'm saying? All rookies go through it. It was an impressive win. The Browns, Deshaun Watson. Man, I don't know what's up with you, dog.
It's got a lot going on, man.
I don't know. I know.
It's all upstairs.
Right, it's all upstairs,
Upstairs
but
with him, man.
They
But-
whole team though, man.
I don't know, man.
Put Joe
It's
Flacco on their team, it'd be different.
Yeah, you put Flacco out there.
You
Like,
know what? You know
They got
what?
the same team from last
I ain't gonna
year.
trip. When Nick Chubb come back, I think that might be a little.
It might
difference
help,
maker.
but
I
you
think
got.
that may
Did
help.
Myles Garrett play yesterday?
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did because he got hurt last week.
He
But
got
I don't know
hurt
if
last
if he
week.
played because I mean nobody watched
Sure, I
that.
thought
Game.
he did.
Yeah, I don't know if he did, but it ain't just Deshaun Watson. It's their whole team.
Something's just off.
It's just something about him just ain't right.
I don't know
Maybe
if it's the coach. Something just
maybe it's the colors or something. I don't
Outside
know.
of Flacco, the last 3 years ain't really been right.
another
guys
coach,
get tired
another
of,
team. I
overperforming,
think
get
Flores
tired
would
of
be a good coach with, but that's
They,
something
Browns got a
else.
good coach, man.
I think they need to move on
quarterback.
for Deshaun Watson. I think that you screwed yourself giving him that money, all that guarantee. Okay, you just don't take that hit. Go ahead and get you somebody.
He
to
got
come
2
back.
years left.
Wow, 2 years of that is
Hey.
over 150 million.
He got 2 years
That's worse
left.
than Russell deal.
We all make mistakes.
Go get Jalen Milroe from Alabama. Go get Jalen Milroe.
Go get Shador.
Go get somebody.
Shador. Nah, Deion ain't gonna let his son go.
Nah,
to
go what? Go get
He ain't
Flacco.
going
Go,
there.
just go ahead and sign Joe back next year, man.
Or tank and get Archie Manning.
That's
the
two.
next
That's a
2
couple years though.
Matter of fact, you know what? Nah,
yeah, you
go
must-
get Ryan Fitzpatrick off Amazon. Go cut him up and down. I mean, come on, man. The Harvard education gonna help you a little bit, cause God,
We'll get you Luke McCown or somebody.
man, go get you
One of the
somebody.
teams that
Go
I'm
to one of the Bears
glad
back up.
lost yesterday, the Bills, because I think they're overrated. I think I said it last episode that I think they overrated. A lot of people was pumping them up. It was a good game with them and the Texans. They won. Texas won 23-20. You know, the Stephon Diggs return game, he got his little revenge.
A little bit.
Throw a little shade. You know, look at him. He got the win. That's the way he look at it. But I'm impressed with the Texans again. But like I say, I'm not a fan of the Bills. I think they always overrated. The MVP chatter for Josh Allen is going down now, which I'm glad. So now we get into the upsets of last week. A few of the upsets. The 49ers, y'all look like y'all spiraling out of control. Y'all lose to the Cardinals. Shout out Kyler Murray. You had a great game yesterday. That 50-yard scamper let us know injury-wise that you back. 49ers, I don't know, man. Is the McCaffrey injury that big to you guys?
Yeah. He getting about everybody else's. They know explosive plays. That's what Christian do. They don't have it.
Purdy, I'm not going to even say you falling off the bandwagon or the radar. I think you're doing what you need to do. I just think you ain't got all your horses.
Everybody else just ain't doing
I think you ain't got all your horses.
Been killing. Ayuk been dropping balls.
I think Ayuk always drop balls, but he got that money. Oh well.
Debo, whatever.
I'm not. This is last year. He always hurt.
And their defense, which has been carrying them for a while, besides Fred Warner,
they broke down.
They look broken.
They broke down.
But it happens. I thought it happened so long.
They play so hard that I think all that is catching up with them.
You only that's like I hate to say look at Seattle when they was the Legion of Boom. After they was killing for about 2-3 years, and then they dropped quick. Once Chancellor got hurt, it was like quick. You got all of them. When all of them started getting hurt, it was a wrap real quick.
Because it's only so long you can play a physical brand of ball on both sides of the ball.
Same thing happening with the Niners. Same thing happened with the Niners. Started with the Super Bowl with them, with tearing his Achilles, and it didn't spiral down ever since. It happens. You can't play that brand of football for long and think you're gonna be successful, especially nowadays. You
gotta have new young guys that come in and pick up right where
exactly. You gotta have them. You gotta have them interchangeable players, and they ain't got them.
Speaking of Seahawks, another team got upset by the Giants. That one shocked me because the Seahawks have been playing good, but the Giants' defense is legit. They held Kenneth Walker in check, so they came. Daniel Jones did enough.
Geno tried. Geno tried
to breathe. He was the ultimate game manager, but I think the defense won this game and they won 29-20. I think it's just one of them weeks. They got upset. It doesn't make me look any different.
It's hard to win in Seattle, though.
Yeah, it doesn't make me look any different than Seattle. The Giants, I still think are trash. Daniel Jones still trash.
Brian Daboll schemed that up for them to win that game. It's all on him. All on him.
That was a decent game.
Yeah.
It was. But, even you was missing Malik Neighbors, too.
Yeah.
And they really played well.
But that's why I said Brian Daboll like a petty man, Kyle Shanahan or McVay.
Didn't DK have some type of outbreak or something out there? He had a woman fit or something like that or whatever?
Yeah, started pouting on
because I remember them showing the camera on him. I don't know what happened.
But the game, Daboll outcoached the Seattle staff.
Yeah, Brian Daboll is nice like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. But it's just New York, he get that bad route because he got Daniel Jones. The only reason they win games is because of him.
They'll be
despite of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Trash.
The Packers beat the Rams yesterday, which for me was an exciting game because I'm more impressed with the Rams with all the injuries. Stafford is still putting up a fight.
Stafford for you.
You know what I'm saying? But the Packers with some late touchdowns to the tight end.
Conklin was killing, boy. Was it not Conklin? Because I picked him up on my fantasy team.
I don't even know the tight end
I can't even think his name.
Forgive me for not knowing his name.
Conklin plays with used to play for them. You play with the Jets now.
But he killed. He got 2 late touchdowns.
I'll tell you his name.
Wait. Bring up that interception. That was terrible.
The interception, even though they won, the interception he threw when they was deep. Hey, Jordan Love.
Y'all got to go back and see that interception. I want y'all to see it.
Your interception was terrible.
That was terrible.
Your interception was terrible.
Kraft.
Yeah.
Kraft.
I picked him up that morning. Kraft was killing.
Look, Jordan Love, you got to do something about that interception, man. You just took the safety.
Yeah,
Luckily, it didn't come back and bite you guys.
Almost did.
But the Packers beat the Rams to stay within striking distance of the Vikings.
So they got some problems too. They got them girl wide receivers too. Acting like, oh man, ain't getting the ball, but I'm on the field all the time, ain't getting the ball. Yeah. Play ball, bro. Shut up. It's I can't stand that shit, man.
They want them targets, man. That's why they pull the trigger on Devontae. These teams, they know he gonna want them targets.
Man, what's your boy name? Because what's the dude name? We was talking about him the other day.
Dobbs.
Was it Dobbs?
That's
why he got suspended.
That's why he got suspended.
Detrimental to the team.
That's why he got suspended.
He want them targets.
You second in the team in snaps for wide receivers, and so you're out there, but obviously you're not either getting open, and you're Jordan Love's favorite targets, but clearly that means you're not getting open. So, or quick enough to get you the ball. So, guess what? I got to throw it over to the young boys. I got to give it to the tight end, to the running backs, because you're not getting open.
You, Wicks,
and you got Watson out who stay hurt.
Right.
So it's like, dude, why are you complaining? Like, bro, either get open quicker or stop and just play ball. Like, because that's clearly what you ain't doing.
Because you could have cost them Sunday. He could have been on the field.
Yeah, they could have lost that game. Yeah.
The last team we're going to talk about this week is the Broncos winning again.
Wow.
Broncos win again, 34-18. All seriousness. The Bears blew out the Panthers.
29-year-old.
36-10. I'm going to give my perspective before we give the mic to Ant.
Should not be happy about that.
They did what they were supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They took care of business against one of the sorriest teams in the league. But he ain't gonna have his rant. I'm gonna have my rant. But look in the camera, look at the TV, look at the screen, you Bear fans. I already know you guys are going to overreact to this. You're gonna be thinking we finna roll now because you got the Jaguars this week. Stop it. What Aaron Rodgers say? Relax.
He need to
relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Gotta walk around like he.
I ain't said nothing. Relax.
He need to, what's that old people name?
Relax.
It's a kick in the glass.
But I know you guys are happy right now, so I'm gonna let Ant break down the Bears game.
You know, for all you Bears fans, it was a good victory. You know, a team that I predicted that we should beat. You know. Caleb had a good game, another game over 300 yards passed. It was solid offense in the rhythm. They got the running game going. Defense played well. The game was really over by halftime. This is a building block for us to continue to keep it rolling, and which I expect us to keep rolling next week against Jacksonville. Don't listen to these other 3-2 football teams. I know they
got one win.
You know,
it should continue.
It was a good all around win. I see Caleb getting more comfortable with the offense and how they running things, you know. So it's good. This is a building block. They act like everybody acting like we beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but I mean, hey, a win's a win.
Y'all played Simeon.
Yeah, that's a win. No, we played Hat Park. Y'all was the Indians.
Actually played.
That's what we played.
Dunbar.
That's what we played.
But still, it's a high school team. Like.
Hey, it's professional football. I don't know what y'all.
Carolina has been the worst team in the league 4 years straight.
Y'all talk all this about Caleb. He went out Sunday and he did
what
he's
supposed to do.
Well,
it's easy to do that when you play against a defensive line that can't rush
playing against the practice squad.
Like
He still was getting smacked.
Yeah, I didn't even know Jadeveon Clowney was with them with Carolina.
The games he's played this season against some teams that's not too good defenses. Let my boy Caleb have this. But he's a rookie quarterback. This is good for his development, us moving forward in the season. That's what this is for. This is a good win.
They did what they supposed to do. They played Carolina.
So let me ask y'all this. Let's just get off
now, if the score was...
Are we winning? Are we beating Jacksonville?
No.
Y'all want to bet? Let me know. Okay. Let me know.
What we betting?
We beat Jacksonville.
What we betting?
What y'all want, man? I'll up the ante for y'all.
Make it light on yourself.
I get y'all 50.
Okay.
50 apiece. We gonna beat Jacksonville. Right. So y'all heard me first.
So you want me to give you some points? Or you
wait.
No,
keep it straight. Keep it straight.
So, Bear fans, since you guys always are asking me what happened to Rants with Ant, where's Ant at, this is further proof. Ant probably won't be on here the next 2-3 weeks.
But look, y'all, there's no rant this week. The Bears took care of business, Eric. You saw my rookie quarterback 2 straight weeks of 300 yards passing. You saw that.
Dog, you could have passed for 300 yards against Carolina.
I would have passed for 400 yards for Carolina.
On video game, people practice against Carolina just to see what plays will work on Madden.
So how many passes y'all going to have against Jacksonville? I just saw old man Joe Flacco carve them up.
Hey, that's Flacco. Flacco's an established quarterback, though.
I don't know. They got some weapons over.
Now y'all think we're going to lose against Jacksonville
let's be. Y'all barely beat Tennessee. You barely beat Tennessee because Will Levis gave that game away.
Hold on. Even though I bet this would be a $50, I'm glad to lose because I always look at the big picture. I I want y'all to win. So y'all can go into the bye week on a 2-game winning streak. Do you know how y'all gonna talk smack for 2 weeks?
I'm not.
Then
I'm
after
realistic.
the bye week,
I'm the more realistic.
the
Bears fan
division
that you
games
know.
come.
Yeah,
Then y'all mess around and win 2 more games the rest of the season.
It ain't
I can't wait for it.
I don't even. Y'all got all 3 of y'all divisional opponents.
You know I
are
know
good.
this.
All 3 of them.
I know. I said
Y'all gonna Minnesota being the best one at the moment.
Y'all still got to play Washington.
Yeah, you got to play. I think y'all play them.
What makes you think we can't beat one?
Because after the break, who's the first thing y'all play after the break? After the bye?
I think it's
Might be Minnesota.
Or something like that. Because
Nah.
I know Green Bay
We
like
played
2 weeks
one
after
early
that.
division
Green
game,
Bay is
everything else
November
at the end of the
17th.
Yeah, which would be 2 weeks. Oh no, okay. 4
Green Bay
weeks
is
on
November
after
17th.
that. So I don't know. Y'all
think we just gonna lay down against the Commanders too?
Y'all going way. Y'all let's think about it. Only last year,
They
the
got to
only
play
time they blew out the
Arizona.
Commanders.
They got to play Arizona.
Yeah.
And y'all forgetting we have a top 10 defense.
That's going to be tired.
Because they got to stay on the field.
That's why
all game.
That's why we need these games to get the offense rolling.
But look at the defense.
So
The defense was really doing everything yesterday too. They just got the ball. They just got the offense in good field position.
It's the same thing that Washington doing with Jaden Daniels. They got the playbook cut in half.
Washington.
Fam, why we not saying
Washington
that?
don't have half the team that the Bears got
Exactly.
on both sides of the ball or on special teams.
Look,
The Bears are built to go to the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
They just got a rookie quarterback.
These 2 games are good for growth.
Washington is not built for that.
I watched this roster ain't the Bears, but I always said it was decent.
But can they compare to the Bears?
Wait,
Can they
Ralph.
compare to the Bears in any position?
Wait, Ralph.
At all? No.
Hold
The
on.
Bears gonna be better than them in every position.
All we know, we got to bet next week, right?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, people. We got a lot of good games coming this weekend as well. It's a few games that we saw that we're going to talk about right now that we think we're going to give our insight on. So we got the battle of the Baltimore, the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ravens and we got the Commanders. 2 teams, I like both of them. I like the direction they're headed. But who do you think? I'm going to start with you first, and who do you think going to win this game? I call it the battle of the D.C., Maryland area.
Sure.
Who do you think going to win this game?
I got Baltimore winning this game. I just think Lamar will find a way to beat Lamar at the end of the game. It's going to be really close, though. It's not going to be a dog walk. It's going to be a really close game, but I got the Ravens pulling it out.
What you think, Ralph?
Baltimore. Derrick Henry 130 on the ground. I don't think
Him and Derrick Henry.
I don't think Washington line can hold up against them.
I'm going to go with Baltimore, but I think it's going to be a better game than what people think. It's a good test for Jaden Daniels. A good test for any rookie, a good test. Because Baltimore is going to bring blitzes. They're going to bring different schemes to try to confuse the young fella. So I think it's going to be a good test for them. Derrick Henry is going to be a great test for that Washington defensive line. So I'm really looking forward to this. Like Ant say, Lamar should do Lamar things, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm expecting the Ravens to win. I think it's going to be some scoring going on, especially the way Cincinnati scored on Baltimore. So looking at about a 33-26 game. 33-26. I'm going to go with the Ravens. Second game we're going to talk about is Arizona versus the Packers. 2 teams they're still trying to find their identity early in the year. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to let Ralph go first on which way do he see this game. And what you think, dog?
I'm going to keep it simple, Packers. Keep it real simple, Packers. I ain't convinced with Arizona.
What you got, Ant?
Damn, it just pains me to say I gotta go with the Packers. I ain't drinking the Arizona juice yet.
Nope.
I'm just not. They look like they becoming a physical team. They ran the ball against the 49ers, but that's just one game. I gotta go with Green Bay. I just don't trust Arizona yet.
I'm going with Green Bay as well. Like you say, I think the Cardinals are trying to get that identity of a physical team. They're using James Conner more, trying to run that ball more. But I'm also interested if Jair Alexander comes back for the Packers. I want to see what the Packers secondary does with Marvin Harrison Jr. I really like the rookie, so I think this is a good test for them. The Packers defense, I think it's a good test for them going against Kyler Murray. I think it's vice versa. But I think Jordan Love is going to do Jordan Love things. I think these receivers are going to have a good game. So I'm looking for Reed to have a good game. And hopefully my boy Dobbs get out his feelings and come on and come with it and have a good game. So I'm going with the Packers as well. The third game is a game with this division. I think I said it earlier in the show. This division is going to be a dogfight this year. I think this division is showing to be one of the better divisions in the NFL this year. And I think every week it's going to be a close game. The Bucks and the Saints. It don't matter where they play at. I think this is going to be a good game. So I'm going to predict who I think going to win. I'm going with the Bucks in this game. I think Baker has just found his home in Tampa. The way he connects with Godwin and Mike Evans. And then the rookie running back, Bucky Irvin. I like him, even though he fumbled last week, but I still think they're going to go back to him. And the Bucks have the same thing the Ravens have. They have defense. Defense going to come no matter who they play. So I'm going to go with the Bucks to win this in a good, close game. What you got, Ant?
I got the Saints to win this game. Are they playing in New Orleans?
I don't care where they playing.
Yeah. I don't know if they playing in New Orleans or not, but I got the Saints to win this game. They're gonna beat the Bucks. Period. They got the same thing the Bucks got. Good offense. Got Kamara. Kamara's sighting. I know you were saying that a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I got the Saints to beat them. That's gonna be upset.
Bucks. You got the Bucks. I ain't drinking the Baker Mayfield juice though. What? I'm gonna go with the Bucks though. Saints good, but I got the Bucks.
Okay. The last game we're gonna predict this week is Lions Cowboys. A lot of people figure why you always talk about the Cowboys. Hey man, something about them.
Right.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's a good test for them, even though they squeaked out a win against the Steelers. But now they bumping up the competition a little bit. And Lions, if you are indeed that team that's making the next step, this is one of them games where
ball these boys up.
You got a ball. And I'm surprised they're not playing together each other on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
but they always play on Thanksgiving. But this should be a good game. I'm going with the Lions. You know, I like Gibbs. I can see them whatever way Dallas want to play, smash mouth, throw air the ball out, whatever you want to do. I think the Lions are versatile enough to play either style with you, but I think they're going to show Dallas what a real team is in the NFC. I think they're going to use their receivers. I think they're going to use Gibbs. I think Montgomery. I think they just going to hit Dallas just any way going. I don't know if Dallas is, if they injured players are going to be back. If they are or not, I still got the Lions. Mm-hmm. What you got, Ralph?
The Lions? I ain't taking the Cowboys. They showed yesterday why nobody liked them. Like, they always fighting with each other, and they can't get it together. They stay in the media more than anything. I'm going with the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions. They just got too much. The same way the Ravens played them, that's exactly how the Lions gonna play them. They gonna take it to them, punch it right in the mouth. It's gonna be that game might be over a little fast. That's my prediction.
They playing down in Dallas. Or they playing up? Anybody know?
I don't know where they playing. It don't matter.
How it always go, I would say they probably playing in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too.
Yeah, they probably playing in Dallas. Yeah,
and it will be a big win for the Lions too, to see what type of team you're gonna really be.
Right. Yeah. So as you see, we talk about everything: baseball, college, football. Coming soon in about 2 weeks, we're gonna have the Know It All NBA preview for you basketball fans, which I am. But as of now, we still talking football. Before we leave, you know, we do every show, Love 1030. As we said, we come check out Ultimate Gaming Experience here in Orland Park, Illinois. You know, get all your gaming needs. You got kids who need a party. You can have a video game party up here. You want to have a bingo night. You can do that up here. Bid Whiz night, you can do up here. You know, come see my boy Trip and Jada and the crew up at Ultimate Gaming Experience. Once again, check us out on all the platforms. YouTube. Check it out, The Know It All Show. Talking sports with the Know It Alls. Check Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We own everything. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Like, share, comment. You know, leave us some type of comment. Leave us some ratings. You know, let us know what you think. You know, like I say, we're just a couple guys bringing barbershop talk, how we talk in the barbershop in a different setting. So for Ant, Ralph, our big brother Eric, who not here, behind the scenes Mike. Also check out our girl Nikki Nick with Beat Sneaks and Eats, and she bringing up more etiquette cuisine for you people. She got many dishes for you guys, but check out on social network platforms, Beat Sneaks and Eats. You know, check out Nikki Nick. You know what I'm saying? Help the sister out. And so, as far as the crew, I'm your boy, the Know It All. Check us out next show. Later.